that horrific stabbing of Irina Zarutska in Charlotte. The suspect, Daquan Brown, apparently had, 14 prior arrests? A habitual offender. To me, this just screams catastrophic failure of these, soft on crime policies you see in a lot of Democrat-led cities like Charlotte.
Over the weekend, Elon Musk, Charlie Kirk, other Trump-aligned figures succeeded in making this senseless death a symbol of big city crime.
And what really got me was the media coverage, or lack thereof, initially. Like CNN, they barely touched it until President Trump posted about it on Truth Social. And then it became a national story. And when we did cover it, you had people like Brian Stelter almost immediately pivoting to talk about racism online, smearing conservatives who were pointing out Brown's record. It felt like such a deflection. It completely ignored the core issue. How was this guy with that record out on the streets? It feels like a direct result of things like no bail reforms, which many people see correlating with, homicide rates spiking 30% in some cities. It's like some people would rather just yell racist than actually deal with the consequences of these policies.
Look, the murder of Irina Zarutska is absolutely heartbreaking. It's a tragedy, full stop. And yes, it demands a serious conversation about safety. But I have to say, the way this story got picked up, it feels like it was immediately hijacked by, far-right figures. President Trump, MAGA influencers on X, using it not out of genuine concern, it seems, but more to stoke this kind of anti-Black hysteria, calling the suspect an animal. That kind of language is it's dangerous.
But his actions were horrific.
They were horrific, absolutely. But the language matters. And I actually think Brian Stelter's segment wasn't a deflection at all. It was rightly calling out the blatantly racist stuff flooding platforms like X in response. That's a real phenomenon. And let's be real, under Elon Musk's ownership, the algorithms do seem to boost divisive content. We've seen hate crimes rise. There's data on that, about 12%. And this selective outrage, focusing only on this narrative, it kind of conveniently overlooks the bigger picture, doesn't it? Most murders in the U.S., the data shows, stem from complex issues: poverty, lack of opportunity, seriously underfunded mental health services, things that are often made worse by Republican cuts to social programs. So yeah, it's a tragedy, but blaming it solely on soft-on-crime policies feels like a way to distract from needing real solutions, like comprehensive criminal justice reform and investing in communities, not just pushing inflammatory rhetoric.
Okay, so we clearly see the drivers and the media's role very differently there. But before we jump into the next political tangle, I think we can both agree that getting clear, concise information is, pretty crucial these days.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so much noise out there. Finding something genuinely useful and succinct, it's tough.
Exactly. Which is why I wanted to give a quick shout out to a resource I've personally found really, really good: the Nunya Business. Their analysis on trending news is just exceptionally sharp and right to the point. I actually rely on it quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. They do a fantastic job breaking down complex stories. It's a real asset, honestly. Their perspective is consistently valuable. For anyone looking to get a deeper handle on the news, I definitely recommend checking them out. They also have this free Become a Reporter challenge, which sounds pretty cool, joining hundreds of reporters, getting millions of views.
It's genuinely a great resource, a really incredible platform. Okay, back to the fray.